Hey yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now, in the last video, we started with my Backrooms game devlog, where we got the main basics done. We basically got the entity working, we got the player model, we got the main mechanics of the game, we got everything. But in today's video, we're going to be working on the main actual game, such as the map, other important game mechanics, you name it. So, without further ado, let's hop right in. Now, something I didn't think about in the first devlog was that in the original game, the monster, or the entity, whatever you want to call it, it didn't have the best pathfinding system. Now, I could chalk this up to the fact that the bacteria isn't that smart, but I was planning on using the same system for the other entities, so this wasn't going to work. So, I had to find an alternative. After thinking about it for a long time, I realized the system I was looking for was similar to the mimic system. I wanted the entity to just roam around the map until it spotted you, and it would only stop chasing you unless you got out of its sight or you got into a safe room. So, with that idea, I looked up a kit for the system and I downloaded it. Once I had this kit, I started experimenting with its capabilities to see what it could do and how smart it was. Once I realized it was actually pretty intelligent, I went ahead and I grabbed the entity model, deleted its current scripts, and applied the model to the monster. Oh, well, that's just pleasant, isn't it? So we had a problem. I don't know what the issue was, but apparently something about the model was not working. Maybe something was named incorrectly. I didn't know. So I had to improvise. So what I ended up actually doing was just rigging the base model for the entity to the actual base model of the system. Once I had done that, it worked like a charm. Obviously, the sounds and the animations weren't set up correctly, but once I did have those set up, they looked great. I also had to make 2 new animations, a walk one, because there was no reason for him to be running around all the time if he wasn't chasing anyone, and a jump scare one. After adjusting everything to my liking, the bacteria entity was pretty much done. All that was left to do was build the map and position the waypoint. That reminds me. Still have to build the map. But we're gonna leave that to the end of my list. For now, what happens when you join the game is you're basically just thrown right into the backrooms, and I don't like that. So we're gonna change it up a little bit by adding a main menu. Now, I don't know how to add a main menu, so basically I went to YouTube and I looked up how. I found some pretty good results that were essentially what I was looking for. So I started copying down the code from the video, and we now had a main menu. Now, I was originally going to end the second devlog there, but I didn't feel like that was enough content. So I thought about it. What else does a Backrooms game need? Oh, it needs Backrooms, and I still didn't have a map. So I opened up Studio, and I started making a map. Now, what I was originally going to do was just copy and paste a bunch of walls around the entire map and make that the finished product, but I don't really like that. So instead, I took the time to handcraft everything to make it more unique. Anyways, after a few hours of building, it was done. I didn't record much, because that would have been pretty boring, but this is what I did record. Next, I went ahead and set up the monster's pathfinding and set up the safe points that the monster could not get to, and everything was working nicely. I also changed the sprint script to have a stamina system because I felt it was a little unbalanced, and we had basically a functioning game. Obviously, it wasn't a good game, but it was a prototype, and it was going to have to work for now. Anyways, guys, that's basically all for today's episode. Now, obviously, that's not going to be the end. There's going to be dozens of more episodes, because this game is not even close to finished yet, even though I have all the main mechanics down. But while I'm working on the next devlog and those mechanics, leave some of your ideas down below. I want to hear what you guys have, and I will do my best to add everything that you guys have. Anyways, now that that's done, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!